learners, welcome to our new English learning lesson. Well, can you guess the sound? What about this one? And this? Well, the first sound was of a bee and we call it buzzing sound, right? The second sound, this one, was of hitting the water and we call it splash, right? And this one was a loud sound of an impact or accident and we often call it crash. And today we are going to learn the names of these sounds, and through this we are going to learn advanced English. These words are called onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia are the words that resemble the natural sounds they describe, right? So let's get started with our new lesson with new learning. The first sound is we call it rustle. Rustle describes the sound of leaves, paper, or anything being disturbed, right? Let me give you some examples. The leaves rustled in the wind. I could hear a rustle as the animals moved through the grass. Yes, the third one being the paper made a faint rustle as she flipped through it, right? Now can you guess this sound? Splash, yes. Now this sound describes the sound of something hitting the water, as I shared in the beginning, right? Let me give you some examples of how to convey it in a sentence, like the stone made a splash as it hit the water, right? The next one, she heard the splash of the fish jumping out of the pond. He jumped into the pool with a big splash, right? The third one, it's a crack sound, right? Now this word describes the sound of something splitting or breaking, right? We call it crack. For example, I heard a loud crack when the branch snapped, right? There was a crack of thunder before the storm hit. The ice made a loud crack as it broke. Yes, about this one. Thunder, right? Now this word thunder describes the loud sound produced by lightning. For example, the thunder rumbled through the distance. A loud thunder followed the flash of lightning. Yes, the thunder cracked the sky open during the storm. Now, how about you guess this sound? Yes, now we call it the buzzing sound. Now this is used to describe the sound of insects or machinery. For example, the bee flew past with a soft buzz, right? My phone was buzzing on the table. The alarm clock started to buzz early in the morning, right? Now what about this one? Howl, right? Now this word is used to describe the sound of strong wind which is blowing, right? For example, the wind began to howl through the trees. Yes, let's take another example. I could hear the howl of the storm outside, right? The howl of the wind kept everyone indoors. Let's see if you can guess this sound. What do we call this sound? You know, it's a sound of light rain, right? We call it pitter-patter. Now this word is used to describe the sound of, raindrops which are falling. For example, I heard the pitter-patter of rain on the window. Yes, the pitter-patter outside was very calming. The pitter-patter of tiny feet echoed in the house, right? Excellent. Now, can you guess this one? This was a boom, right? Now, this word is used to describe the loud sound of a thunder. For example, the thunder let out a loud boom. I heard the boom as the storm moved closer. The boom of thunder startled everyone. Now, what about this one? Right? Now, this one is used to describe the continuous low sound of any distant thunder which is usually approaching, right? Let me use this in some sentences. I heard a rumble in the distance as the storm approached. Yes, the sky darkened and a deep rumble echoed. The rumble of thunder was steady and low. Isn't it interesting? Yes? Alright, let's listen to the next one. Crash! Yes, now this one is used to describe a loud thunderclap. Now let me use this in some sentences. The crash of thunder made everyone jump. Yes, a loud crash filled the air as lightning struck nearby. Now we were startled by the sudden crash from the storm. Let's guess this one now. This one is sizzle, right? Now this one is used to describe the sound of rain hitting the hot surface or anything hitting the hot surface, right? For example, the rain made a sizzle as it hit the hot pavement, right? Each raindrop created a soft sizzle on the scorching roof. The third one being a faint sizzle filled the air as the rain fell on the warm rocks, right? What about this one? What about this one? Whoosh. Yes, now this one is used to describe strong sudden gusts of wind. Yes, for example, a strong whoosh of wind rushed past. The leaves made a whoosh as the wind blew through them. I felt the whoosh of wind as the storm picked up. Right now, can you guess this one? Thud. Now this is used to describe hail or large raindrops hitting the surfaces. For example, the large hailstones hit the roof with a thud. Yes, I heard a thud as the ice chunks hit the car. The thud of hail was loud and persistent, right? This one? Crackle. Now this is used to describe ice or frost, cracking in cold weather. For example, the frost began to crackle underfoot. Yes, I heard the ice crackle as it expanded. The fire's crackle mixed with the cold's crackle. Yes, now let's guess this one. It is called the gurgle. Now this one is used to describe the sound of water swirling or flowing, often in rain-swollen rivers or drains. Yes, let me use this in some sentences. The drain began to gurgle as the rain poured down. I could hear the gurgle of water in the flooded stream. Yes, the last one can be the gurgle of brook was loud after the heavy rain, right? And this is the last one. It is tinkle. Now this one is used to describe small ice particles falling lightly. For example, I heard a faint tinkle as the sleet hit the window. Yes, the snowflakes made a tinkle as they landed on the metal. The icicles tinkled when they broke off. Great! With this, we've come to the end of our lesson where today we learned so many words related to sound of nature, right? Stay tuned because in next some lessons we'll be talking more about them, the different sounds of machinery, sounds around us, not specific to nature but mechanical, human sounds, etc. Right? Additionally, if you also want to become masters in English, you can get these ebooks by following me on my Instagram. Check the stories and order your ebook now. Right? I'll see you in the next lesson. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Happy learning.